Well, this was a mess.
Hello everyone, this is BG Galaxy 10.
Insert screaming here.
Welcome to our rambling review
of Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan. I remember this movie being a train wreck while watching it as a kid. It's even worse than I remember. I remember the comedy being garbage and the fight being good. The fight was garbage.
Oh my gosh. I honestly struggle to think of anything positive to say about this movie.
Broly's design is nice.
Broly is a nice design.
That's about it.
Voice acting is good.
And it created the super boss of Dragon Ball Z. That's all the good parts.
Yeah, that's a positive. There we go.
Where do we even start?
The plot. The plot is terrible. The plot might be the worst part.
Other Saiyan, Paragus, shows up and says to Vegeta, "We have a new planet. New Vegeta, come with us. Also, you can fight the legendary Super Saiyan." Vegeta doesn't even seem interested.
He's just kind of like...
First off, did someone on the writing team hate Vegeta while making this?
Honestly, Vegeta feels out of character for most of this movie. And honestly, now that you bring up, they immediately told him, "You're gonna go fight the legendary Super Saiyan." The whole movie, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go fight the legendary Super Saiyan." The legendary Super Saiyan shows up. "He's too strong! There's no way I can win!"
I didn't think he was real!
What? What are you talking about, Vegeta? You're like, "Yes, I'm going to take out the legendary Super Saiyan." Oh no, it's the legendary Super Saiyan! There's no way I can win! What? I don't understand! It's so bad.
So what? Paragus' plan was get Earth's mightiest warriors to come to New Vegeta. Have Comet break New Vegeta with everyone on it. Profit.
I mean, we have a worse plan, I guess.
Why did you even need Broly here?
Yeah. I think the stupidest thing of the writing is their excuse for
why Broly hates Kakarot.
They don't even need him to hate Kakarot. They just decided we need a reason for him to hate Kakarot, and they came up with the dumbest reason possible.
We want a reason for fake McNona to scream Kakarot.
Yeah. They didn't even need to do that. Like, Goku has enough reason to fight him. He has enough reason to fight Goku. I guess they just wanted to make it personal, and they failed spectacularly. I don't know, man.
Oh, should we talk about the comedy, though? The Chi-Chi part at the beginning?
I might have smiled a bit, which means that for this movie, it was really good.
And then Roshi. And Oolong and Krillin. All three of those are comedy, and they're all horrible.
The only reaction that got was a irritated sidelong glance at Damion.
And me being like, "Yo, I never said this movie was good."
Gosh. The comedy.
Is this the worst movie we've watched in a while? For Rambling Review?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, have we been this dissatisfied with a movie since, like, Shrek the Third or Hulk?
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about this movie that makes it even worse. It's not even so bad it's good in any way, shape, or form. It is bored. This movie is boring. I was bored. movie is so
We have
boring.
Goku and everyone fighting a fucking super boss, and it's boring.
Like, I was like, can we get, like, the whole movie, I was like, can we get to the fight, please, so that I'm actually engaged?
This is the fight.
And then I got to the fight, and I'm like, this fight is boring.
When do we get to the ride? This is the ride.
Let's talk about the fight, I guess. Why is the fight boring?
First off, Vegeta just stands there for 90% of it.
Yeah, which is why.
Where it's like he's evil. When the hell did that ever stop Vegeta?
What is going on with Vegeta? What is wrong with you?
Especially, it's even more out of character when you try to place it canonically in a timeline. Where it's like, this is supposed to be a few days before Cell games. What the frick happened?
Yeah. No,
Trunks is here.
Trunks is here.
Gohan is here.
Yeah, they like fight for a bit and then they get beat up. And then they're
But then Piccolo saves Gohan.
Yeah.
And gets his ass
kicked. And then he
kicked.
gets beat up. And then he's not fighting anymore.
And then Goku fights Broly, gets his ass kicked. Goku fights Broly again, gets his ass kicked. Everyone lends their energy to Goku. Goku punches him once, fight done.
Well, everybody but Vegeta gives him his energy.
Gets beat up.
Goku continues to get beat up. They try to convince Vegeta to give him his energy. Vegeta says no. Goku keeps getting beat up. And then Vegeta finally says yes. Gives him his energy. And then he does one punch and Broly goes down. It's just the same thing over and over for like 20 minutes! It's not interesting at all! Ah! It's the worst fight in the entire series so far! It's so boring!
And it's the high point for most fans of the movie. This movie has fans!
It's probably the high point of the movie. That's not saying much, because it's still bad!
This movie has fans!
I don't get it. It's just, like, it's literally, like, three things, there are three moves that, there are basically three basic moves that happen. Someone hits Broly, it does nothing. Broly sends someone flying, and either they're Goku or they're knocked out. Third move, Goku one-shots Broly. Those are the only things that happen, and it's a 20 freaking minute fight!
Meanwhile, Vic's just having something. Playing Broly.
I don't even think Broly's not even like all that interesting of a villain. He has a cool design and the voice acting is decent, but like, I don't really feel like he has that much of a presence, honestly.
The only thing they have is that he's super boss in some RPG Dragon Ball games.
Yeah.
He's the super boss character.
I imagine if you actually dealt with him as a super boss, he'd be more intimidating. With this movie by itself, I don't care. Just don't care. Like, why are we afraid of this? Why are we intimidated by this guy? Because Vegeta say he's the Super Saiyan.
He's the legendary Super Saiyan.
Everybody's a Super Saiyan. We have four
he's
Super
the
Saiyans.
legendary Super Saiyan. He had the power level of 10,000 as an infant, which allowed him to survive Planet Vegeta's explosion.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Reminder that Nappa laughs at anything reminder that Vegeta's at the beginning of the series is at 15,000. So you're saying that no one had over 10,000 when Planet Vegeta blew up? to survive Planet Vegeta. They don't even explain how they survived.
Broly
just flew up and then they were safe.
Broly flew up and he made a force field or something.
And then him and Paragus just fucked around for 30 years. Why is Paragus even here?
Yeah.
Behind the scenes thing here, I had an SMT battle theme for this because it was like, oh, he's the cool super boss. I remember the fight being decent. This did not deserve the SMT fight. It got the Werehog battle theme instead.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much all this fight was, a super long fight against a boss, against an HP sponge. Do we even mention the American soundtrack?
It's just a bunch of metal.
Yeah, trying to be like, Broly's super cool and edgy.
It's fine during the fight. It feels pretty out of place whenever it plays anywhere else.
It's like D-tier S&T music. If even D-tier.
I do wonder if anything would have felt, if the fight would have been more engaging with music that, like, supported the mood, supported the tension better, instead of just being like, oh, epic fight, oh.
Probably not.
Might have been at least a little better, maybe.
Maybe a little better, but it still wouldn't have fixed every other problem.
Yeah.
We would have been engaged with Broly beating the shit out of Kakarot.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think it would have saved it.
No.
So I guess here comes the big question. Is this the worst rambling review we've had?
Like,
is it worse than Shrek the Third and Incredible Hulk? Where is it in that tier of terrible rambling reviews we've done?
I feel like there was like one or two scenes in Incredible Hulk where I was like, there was a slight twinge of I feel something.
Yeah, the Hulk and the girl romance. That was actually done pretty well.
I'm like, okay, Betty and Bruce. Actually, there's something. There is some sort of chemistry there. They did something right in this movie. There's literally anything in this movie worth my time.
Okay, here's the real question, I guess, then. Shrek the Third or this? Which one's worse? This one's shorter.
Shrek the Third is worse, but in a way that makes it actually more entertaining than this. Shrek the Third Shrek the Third is mostly just bad, but it occasionally dips into so bad it's good. This is just boring. So, Shrek the Third is worse, but it's more entertaining.
So would you recommend this movie?
Not really. Not really.
Or would you recommend people go after the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, which is the new canonical one, and people say it's far better?
Probably that one. Probably just watch that one. Yeah. This is almost bottom of the barrel Dragon Ball for me.
What the hell is bottom of the barrel then?
The episode about Bulma trying to get that one. What was it? The Dragon Ball that she dropped in the water. I was upset when I watched it. That one was painful to watch.
Okay, so that's the bottom of the barrel.
That's bottom of the barrel. This is like 1 or 2 steps better than that.
This is like the dirt in the dirt at the bottom of the barrel. The like mold on the bottom of the barrel, but not the exact bottom. This is the mushroom growing on the bottom.
I was bored, but at least I wasn't angry.
We're having more fun just dissing on the movie than we are about watching the movie.
I'm sorry if you like this movie. I'm sorry that we're crapping all over a movie you like. I did not like
this movie as a kid. I don't see it anymore.
I don't like this movie. I did not have a good time.
I thought I was like, I didn't like the plot as a kid, but I liked the fight scene. I don't even like the fight scene anymore.
Yeah.
It's just Broly beating the shit out of everyone. It's like watching. It's like watching 30 minutes of Warriors gameplay and nothing else. And they're just doing the most basic moves. You just hit Y every now and then.
Yeah, and they're not even doing the main plot, they're just doing side missions that have no story content.
They literally just hit the things. It's just Link sitting in one spot beating up Bokoblins. That's it! That's all this movie is! Seriously, did the writing staff hate Vegeta or something?
Apparently.
I mean, I know they hated Krillin with every fiber of their being.
I don't know.
Krillin doesn't even do anything.
It's like, why are you hating on my on my best boys? What did they do to you? How did they hurt you? Those are my boys.
We wanted the Goku show. This is the most Goku saves the day of all the Dragon Ball.
Yeah. I have a slight beef with the Goku saves the day thing. It is never as bad as it is here. Like, it's literally just, Goku needs to save the day. You all need to just give him your power because he's the only one who can
And then he
win.
instantly wins.
And then wins the instant that he has all the power.
He just punches once. This is like someone bashing a brick against One Punch Man for 40 minutes and then he punches them out into space. With heavy metal music in the background. And like B-tier heavy metal music.
There was one thing I actually thought was legitimately funny. You want to know what it was? The fact that they started the movie with King Kai being constipated. That was the funniest part of the movie. And it probably wasn't actually supposed to be funny.
So if you really liked King Kai on the toilet from season 3, I guess you'll get something from this.
It lasts for like 10 seconds. It's not worth watching the movie for. And it's all at the beginning. It's right at the beginning of the movie. After the first 10 seconds, there's nothing worth watching. So are we done here?
Probably. Unless you want to rant diss on the movie some more.
Not really.
Okay. So we have 2 more Broly sequels as we go through the regular Dragon Ball Z. Before we get to a good Dragon, until we get to the Super Broly stuff when we eventually get to Super.
Please tell me they're better.
I've never watched them. And from what I hear, this is the fan favorite of the Broly movies.
Send help.